What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the 85 times 10. So it's a video that was going to go on the second channel, but I thought, you know what, I want everybody to have as much as possible towards the end of this game. If you are still playing it, you are still enjoying it, obviously leave a like and subscribe. If you're not, then obviously just carry on, do what you want. Obviously playing the games, we have got an 85 times 10 lined up, and I want to show you how you grind it through. So basically you can practically keep getting these done relatively cheap, and it all depends on the pack obviously, but I think even if you've got the stinkiest of stink packs, you could still do this pretty easily. We know that you're going to get normally more than an 85. I don't think I've seen one where you've got 10 85s. Hopefully don't jinx that, but you never know. But what you're going to be able to do with literally probably 10 to 20k, you're going to be able to keep consistently doing this. Obviously, as you see, we're obviously running low on funds, so we'll have to figure out a way to obviously get the coins back. With the League SBCs coming back, obviously we could just sell them. So let's get into this and see what this one can do. Right then, so 85 times 10, and then we will show you how to grind it through. There is a couple of ways, obviously dependent on your value of coins. We do get a walkout. It is team of the season first. Come on, someone big. We got Lewandowski last year. We got Jordi Alba 93. We did get Lewandowski yesterday, I meant, as a 98 with Oblak in the same one. So with this being team of the season, it's not the greatest rating straight off the bat, but there is 10 others that hopefully we get as many specials as possible. So what do we get? Oh, loads of team of the seasons. Okay, so that's actually not that bad. So we've only got 2 85s and an inform 85. So what you want to be doing is splitting this up. Realistically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep this man. So at least 1 or 2 of them, depending on the rating. Normally, if it's 94, 93 plus, I'll try and keep them, because more than likely, with this being able to happen the way this is happening, we will be getting, obviously, an icon repeatable to obviously get rid of all of this high-rated fodder. So we've got 93 Alba there. We've also got 88s, we've got 3 of them, we've got 2 87s, an 86 and 3 85s. So let's have a look then. So we go back into the SBCs when it loads. I've already went and got a couple of gold rares. I may need some more, but realistically what I want to do first then. So we go into the SBCs. Obviously you want to favorite it, so 85 times 10, we've got the 4 SBCs to do. So realistically, we'll go do this one first. What you want to be doing, I normally buy this one, and this is where it costs you a little bit of coins, if that. So we go in here, we go, let's have a look at Lib. I don't know if I've got any more left. We don't. Did we get any UCLs in this? No, so it is purely gold rares that we're looking for. So what I want to be doing is, in fact, I'll be going low to high. And then, as you can see, we've got some 80s. So realistically, I don't want to use them. They're good for the 80 rated SBC. We have purchased the top row, and then obviously these 2 we got from the pack. So what I want to be doing, you can either, depending on your coin value, go ahead and buy now, or you can go bid. Obviously, at the moment, they are a little bit expensive, coming in at 1.7, and more than likely, they will continue to rise up as we go through this, because there is not really a way to get gold rares in your club other than really grinding this game out. I think everything's gone there already, and you can see the requirements. I don't even know if it's even refreshing there. I don't think it actually is. There we go. So obviously you can do this and just snipe a little. If you do get a 79, an 80, you can obviously then use that in the 80 rated SBC if you want, or obviously as we go through it, you'll see a bit more of a method. We're actually getting quite a lot here, which I thought, ooh, an 81 for 1.4, that's not bad. So obviously we just need to keep refreshing, and you keep going through. Obviously some of them you won't get, some of them you will, but you know, if you've bought them for this price, you've bought them for the lowest. So even if he is necessarily like a 78 or something, and you wanted it for the 80 rated SBC, obviously you can use that. If not, then you can hold it on. Obviously you can get some really good deals here. I would say that bidding is another great way if you're kind of strapped for time and you don't particularly want to be doing this. I would suggest doing this on the squad transfer list as well, because it's just quicker to get back and through. Like, I can quickly change the filters like you see there. Oh, that 82 would have been nice to go for. How much is he? 1.5. Oh wow, okay. I swear that shouldn't be that price, but I'm pretty sure, in fact, 82s I want to say, because this is the best bit about it. Sometimes you do get lucky with these snipes. Obviously, somebody's not paying attention, as 82s at the moment are going for at least 3k. So we'll look for this guy. Where is he? He's coming in. I'm gonna say we can get about 4k out of him. So we'll whack him up, and we'll check on him later. But 1.5, and instead we've made 3.9k off him. It may not be a lot, but obviously it does help. So if you do see one, obviously at a high rated, give him a go. Give him a little go. I don't know if we're actually nearly there. We'll do one more. Oh, 1.1, there was no way we were getting that. We'll do one more and we'll see where we're at with this, and we should be able to give it in. Obviously, the kind of lower rated you go for there, no, we're not going to get any of them. As you see, it isn't necessarily quick or easy. Ooh, Guendouzi at Marseille. There we go, 1.3. So then, we take all of our cards that we've got, obviously all of them gold rare, so again, we are on low to high, as we saw, so we just start putting these in. As you see, they do start to go to 79. Because we have got them at pretty much the lowest price you'll find, I'm not too fussed of putting them in, as we do have some low rated fodder. So we get the 10 in, and pretty much it's 30 chem, so it shouldn't be absolutely any issues trying to get him in. We'll go with you, because we've got 2 prem there, so we go with you there. We'll whack you at left back, we'll go you at left mid, and there we go. So there's the first pack. You can either obviously hold the packs or open them as you go. I personally like opening them as they go, as you're not really going to get too much. We did get 1 future star out of one of them. So there is the chance, but very, very unlikely. You get a board or you get anything, you have got the options of either putting it in, or personally my favourite is just selling it off, and you can continue to grind this. So we've got 2 more players back here. So then, what you want to be doing then is, that's the first one done. I would then personally be looking at the 85. So again, what you want to be doing is looking at them specials that you've got really high rated. You can obviously go like that and then go newest, and that will give you the players that you just got. So realistically, I want to be giving up the top row, just because that will make it a hell of a lot cheaper being 87. So we've kept the 85 for the team of the season or team of the week in the next pack. Obviously we have got more than that anyway, so we'll have a look at that. We'll go with the golds as well, because obviously we didn't necessarily get a very high rated ones. Like normally, if you can get like 4 players over 90, makes it a little bit easier to grind this out. If you don't, may take a little bit more. We have got a David Silva as well, and that should, I would say, be enough. Depending on what else we've got to put in. We will try and put commons in as much as possible, because obviously they are technically useless in other SBCs. In the rare one, obviously you don't really want to use that, and again in the 80 rated SBC you want to be trying to use as much as possible. So we have got an 86 rated, so that's fantastic. So we want to keep as much as we can. 85, that is perfect. So as you see, we've saved an 86 and an 85 from that. Then we want to be going again. We will keep them for the 80 rated SBC if possible. We'll see if we can just lower some of these lower rated ones. I don't think we'll be able to go too much further down. Can we get rid of an 88? No. So can we put him onto the 87? No. So that's about right there. So let's just double check we haven't got an 80. Oh no, wrong one. Perfect. So that should, we're going to say that's enough. So then we want to just go ahead, like you say, go and find this SBC, whack you there, whack you there. Okay, we are looking at 40 chem as well, which again shouldn't be too difficult. Whack you there, move you across, that's 30. There we go, perfect. So, as we see, an 85 rate SBC, all done with the fodder that we got from the 85 times 10, plus a couple of commons. Obviously, you might need to buy somebody, you're 1 or 2 players. I would look at higher rated commons, because they are going for a lot cheaper than obviously the rares at the moment. We don't get a board or anything like that, but again, more rares or commons to put back into the SBC. So here we go, we get 79, 78, 77. Them 3 are going to be perfect. You can again sell these off or keep them for the SBC. I would suggest keeping them, just because obviously you are going to be using them. So then I want to be looking at potentially this 80 rated SBC. I do it in a weird order, just personally because the 80 rated SBC, I can use a lot of the golds that we have purchased, and this is probably the only other SBC that I would suggest that you buy anybody for, if needed, because it depends again on what players you got from your pack originally, and we already have a bit of fodder saved up. And as you get the good packs, sometimes you get a little bit of spillage over, which is brilliant to put into the next SBC. So again, we've got quite a few decent players there, so I don't know if we're going to need anybody else extra, or we might need one little special. So we've got 79 rated. That really shouldn't need too much more, so we'll just have a look because we've got a few coins still left in the bank. We will look at the commons. We'll go striker, in fact, just for ease, and then we go here, we'll have a look. So that's not 80. That's not 80, so more than likely we need an 81, which in terms of rares are coming in at 1.6 as you can get him for this guy. So that takes it up to 80, so that's perfect. So we'll whack him in. Obviously one card for 1.6. Again, I've used a couple that I've packed, and then a few that I have purchased myself. We will look for 1.6. No, I did think that was going to be. Otherwise, it's 2.4 at the moment for 81s, which is quite annoying. It looks like he's a little bit higher, so instead we will look at a rare, because I feel like they're going to be a little bit easier if I could actually spell his name. So if we go 2.2. Oh wow, this is, hold on. I think it's, yeah, as I say, it's broken there a little bit. Let's try again. So you up there, what sort of price are we looking at? 3.3k. We'll take 3k just for the ease of the video. Obviously that will go in. 3k spent on it, plus a couple of rares that we've purchased as well. Get rid of that, and we will take our concept, and Bob is your uncle. So we need, what, 30k. Again, should be too much of an issue at all. Go with you there, and you there. Could we even go, okay, no, that's still, oh, that's why. I was thinking that. I was like, hold on a second, I've got a goalkeeper. Where's that? There we go. So, there we go. Another free common. Again, if you get 82, 81, 80, you're absolutely happy with this common. It will then go into the other pack. And you can see the kind of pattern. Everything that you're using, you're constantly flowing with. If you haven't got any coins, bronze packs into silver to gold is another method. You have got 4 days. Little bit longer, so I wouldn't suggest it. But we get a 78, a 77, and a 75. Again, depends what you want. I normally say once you've got 11 75s, make a 2-player pack. We got Areola team of the season out of it, so you can't ask for better than that, really. So what I'm going to do personally for this one is we'll have a look at the golds. We'll put as many in, and then we will have a look at all of the specials that we have. And we did have, I think all of them are loans, so we've got a David Silva to whack in, we have got a Thiago Silva, and then we just put in the commons, because what you want to be doing then is any of the specials that you have left, that's when you want to be putting them in, and just kind of topping off that rating. Again, maybe you might need a little bit extra help if you haven't got necessarily a full club or anything like that, but as we go through, you'll see that some packs are just absolutely fantastic, and some take a little bit more of a grind. Because we have a few more leftover fodder from before, we can start using that, and I completely forgot, we have got some lower rated fodder that we can whack into here. We have got Stindl, obviously he's going to be the team of the week that we needed, and then I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of lower rated fodder somewhere in amongst this club. A lot of loans that we actually need to get rid of now. Now we've kind of finished with the game, it would be nice. We've got a David Silva, oh, in fact, he's 89. Do we put him in? What rating are we on? We're on 70 rated with 185 still in there. Let's actually try. Let's just have a look and see what else we got. We've got one more anywhere else. We've got Bale that we could give up. Mount, who's obviously, we're trying to not give up too much if we can, but obviously if needed, we've still got a Conte as well. Let's give up this David Silva, put him there for a second, and just see what sort of rating we're looking at, because obviously you can go and use him in the next one, so it's really not too much of an issue if he doesn't necessarily make it to 82 this time. I feel like we may need one more 90 just because we have got a lot of 75s. Yeah, I did think so. Let's just double check and make sure. We need another 75. Let's get rid of the 75 because them ratings do matter. Let's just whack him there and see if it is another case of like an 83 rated player again. Common. Let's have a look what we've got. That's low to high, isn't it? There we go. So 79. No, of course it's not going to do it. So let's go off striker. 82. 82 don't do it. So what I'm going to be doing, because it's higher than that, you don't particularly want to be giving up that, because that's just going to be far too expensive in the long run. So we're going to just give up another special if we can. We'll have a look at who we've got. So again, go to your low into your untradables. Again, depending on how big your club is, this may take a little bit easier, or you can obviously do the newest, the most recent search. So that should take us to 90. So if I personally don't need Mount this week, What does he take us up to? He takes us up to 82. So, can we get rid of him? No. Can we get rid of a few of the higher rated commons just to get rid of them? And I don't think we had too many commons left, to be honest, so it may just be a case of overputting it. In fact, actually, we've got quite a few 75s, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just I don't think we'll need too many more because there isn't that many in there. So if we go we go to lot. In fact, we do want to get rid of the rare if we can, because obviously that's the big one. We'll go 75 over here. And then we've just got two 75s we can replace here. And I'm absolutely happy with that. Again, you could go as far as going silver if you really wanted, because obviously that can go down more. But we are happy with that. We'll take it there. And that's it. Obviously, we have used 2 fodder that I had previously in the club. But again, if you've gone for the high rated, maybe you needed to use Jordi Alba and you needed to use all 10. Do that. Don't hold your coins too much if it's going to be too expensive, because you want to be just keep rinsing and repeating. You can get obviously massive players from this, so I would keep going until you get like a 95, 96, and then I would be looking heavily to keep him. I'd happily spend coins if it was someone like a Neuer, because that's going to be really useful later on down the line when there's the icon pack, when there's bigger SBCs potentially. Obviously then you can start to use that. So realistically, we spent probably 10k, 20k at max getting that done. Again, we didn't really get anything from the packs, but that is always a possible later on down the line. I've seen plenty of team of the seasons being pulled from there. I think yesterday from the 2-player one, which is just the 11 rare, I saw a team of the season Lukaku. Again, that's going to help just keep rinsing and repeating. And for this one, 85 times 10. Hopefully I did explain it quite well. If you need any more help, just whack a comment down below. And if you want to like and subscribe just to help the channel out and get the word out, that is always appreciated as well. We get a team of the season again out of this pack. It's going to be Navas. What rank is he? 94, I want to say. It's the first time we got Navas, actually. So it's a 94. I think that is the max rating we've got. So again, another one that's going to be great to keep in the club. And anything above would be even more perfect. But I think the packs on the phone is a little bit whacked compared to this one. We get... Okay, see this one, actually no, this one's alright because we have got Carrasco at the back there, and then also we have got Courtois. So we got a 94, a 92, an 80, 289s, an 88, an 87, 186, and 385. So heavily off the 85s. Obviously Carrasco will have to go back into it, and we'll probably be putting Carrasco, Lombardier, this guy, and then these two into that 85. So hopefully that did explain it well. Let me know down below if you need any more explanation. But for now, I'll see you for the next one. Peace.